one time for my folks on the daily grind. Something special to relieve your mind.
Hey, it's Devin.
And Shannon.
And you're listening to the Youngblood Life.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Someday everything gonna go my way. There won't be no bars or rules to obey.
What is going on, everybody?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing, my dear?
Nothing.
Just so you guys know, actually, both Shannon and I currently have COVID right now.
I feel like crap.
But yeah, we're still doing this thing. We're still recording this thing and still doing it just for you. I'm actually on the tail end of mine, getting better. Shannon is just starting hers. She's like, you know what? You're off from work. I want to be off from work.
When I go back for work, it's going to be so much.
You're going to have so much work to do. It's going to be insane.
Man.
That's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. It just means that people just need to leave you alone so you can do your job.
Yep.
That's what that means.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yep. So we want to talk about money.
Okay.
Money.
Okay.
So there's some things that we do that most people don't do that they should do. And of course people think that, so there's a lot of misconceptions about us. One, people think we're broke all the time.
Do they?
Well, I've heard some things, but it's not necessarily that we're broke all the time.
I don't want to spend our savings.
Yeah, that's really what it comes in. So it's
Savings is there for a reason. If I want to be broke for a week and not do anything.
So and we do this by design. I mean, when we have like no grocery money, it's because we have no grocery money.
Yep.
That doesn't mean we don't have money that we could spend. So we do a lot of things. Okay, so I'll talk about for me what I do, and then Shannon does the same thing with me, but she does different things too. So my mom. Let's talk about my mom. My mom literally is a perpetual saver.
Dimes and dollars.
My mom has this little piggy bank she's had since she was a little girl. So things like something almost 70-something years old at this point. And my mom spends a lot of cash. She uses cash. That's little. They don't have any debit cards. They have no debit cards or credit cards.
Yeah.
Actually, my mom has a couple of credit cards, but as far as she keeps like a zero balance on those. But she keeps but she only buys things when she has cash.
Yeah.
Now that may be an older generation thing.
Probably.
It is. My mom and dad, they do the envelope method of budgeting.
Yeah.
So they go cash their checks and then they take the cash out. They put the cash in the envelopes. Each envelope is for a certain thing. One thing may be power bill, one would be water bill, one would be, house payment, on and on and on and on. Date money, extra money, that type of stuff. And so they put all those in envelopes. A lot of people have heard the envelope method.
Yeah.
You really look like crap.
I feel like crap. I'm sitting here though. I don't feel well.
I mean, I love you. Don't get me wrong.
I don't feel well. We gotta do a podcast. Come downstairs.
We do.
I fixed the light.
I fixed the light. Yes, the light is fixed, and now we're recording. But that's sorry. That was just random. Wow, you really look like crap. You've been married for a long time, and you can tell your spouse that she really looks like crap.
Pretty much.
I love you though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're feeling bad.
Yeah.
So it's your own fault. You had to give me one hug while you cast me out. You're taking a picture of yourself. COVID.
No, I'm just looking at what I really look
COVID
like.
COVID podcast. So my mom, again, she does the envelope method, and we did that for a long time when we were younger.
Yeah.
Now we do it differently. We have now, and people may say this is extreme. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bank accounts.
I have 2. You have 6.
No. Oh, yeah, because we have 2. And I have, because there we go. Now, people think that's dumb.
I think it's dumb.
No, because why?
Oh, no, I mean, like, Anyway, it's good for like the savings part and everything because one's for
So
one thing,
I've basically done the envelope.
envelope
I've done the envelope method for the
through
bank
banking,
account.
yeah.
And the reason I did that is because one, we can save money that way. Two, all our bills get paid out of pretty much one account. I have a savings, you have a savings, and then I have my crypto account, which keeps growing and growing because how I use it. But that's pretty much like date money for me. Yes, you're welcome. I stash date money. I have for a long time. But that's just what I do. Now, you're like, dumb, you don't need 6 bank accounts. Well, I don't. Some of them just sit stagnant with X amount of dollars in it. I'd also have one that is for investing. So when that gets to a certain amount, I roll that over into the investment account. But it's not excessive. You think it's dumb to an extent. Yes.
Well, I just think it's like.
You think it's excessive.
Yeah.
Well, but when we pay bills, money comes out of the right account,
Yeah.
and that means that money does not get spent.
Right.
So, because I know not always do you adhere to a budget.
Yeah.
I'm not picking on you.
No, I know.
But not always do you adhere to a budget, and because of that, we have been short a couple of times.
Yeah.
But we're not always short because I usually figure it out, and you usually figure it out. But then on the other side, now this is the part that most people, everybody's like, okay, that's fine. That's the envelope method, right? There's actually there's a company that does that for you too. I can't remember what it is, but they had they wanted us to do we call it a affiliate marketing thing with them. But then they started more and more people that got involved. They're trying to push them to make it like an MLM where you'll make money off the person that signs up underneath you.
No.
And I'm like,
I hate MLMs.
I'm done. I'm not getting into an MLM. I did one. I tested it out.
Yeah.
And I got most of my money back
Yeah.
because I was able just to get rid of the product. But yeah, they were a scam. So, but yeah, so it comes down to one thing we do that a lot of people don't understand. And that's one, we pretend we are poor.
It is true. Even our kids.
Well,
Like, do you have any money? No.
Nope.
But how did you? Because we don't have any more money.
it's like
How much for that?
I have to have money for this. If we have to have money for that. And the biggest thing that we burn through more than anything else is the gas money account. The money that goes for gas. That disappears faster because it seems like the kids have to go more and more places every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do most of the talking apparently.
You are because my throat
All right,
hurts. Sorry.
would you like some warm tea?
When I go upstairs and lay down.
Okay. When we're done with this, I will go make. What kind would you like?
I don't know. We don't have any honey.
We have honey.
Do we?
Yeah.
Because I took it to work.
We have.
I have that on the list for grocery shopping.
Okay. Shannon's been diligent in making a.
Because I
grocery
got to
list.
place a shipped order tomorrow.
Are you placing a shipped order?
I can't go anywhere.
Well, I'm supposed to have a $35 credit. I can go somewhere. I can go get all the groceries.
Yeah.
You don't trust me enough to go get all the groceries.
No, that's why we'll do. I put honey in it, made it horny.
Oh, you can add that to that grocery list all day long.
Oops.
No, you can leave it. I'll take care of that one. You don't even have to pay for. I can take care of that need really easily.
Not right now.
No,
Oh,
so
man.
pretend you're poor.
I'm poor.
You remember that when you got your so
Do we have to live in a shack?
so when Shannon had side note here, we had Shannon had to get her wisdom teeth pulled out. What couple of years? Last year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and they put her under because she's terrified of being.
Oh, I hate the dentist. Like so much anxiety builds up that I just can't sit in that chair comfortably. And if I hear something, I freak out and we're done. I don't care how numbed my mouth is. If I hear it, we're done. You have to knock me out, or I will cry like a baby. I'm not even kidding. I panicked at the dentist.
Well, what happened was I took her. They knocked her out. They took her teeth out. She came to in the car. The video's up on YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, it's on Instagram too. I think I can't remember. It's a bunch of places on Facebook for sure. But then what ended up happening was we had Shannon comes to, and while she's coming to, you look at my iPad. trying to see what video. You can look at mine here. Look at that.
I don't care.
During this video, I was recording. Shannon's like, "Are we poor?" And she's like crying, and she's like, "This costs a lot of money. We're poor. We're gonna have to live in a shack. We can't pay rent. We're gonna have to move." So she's crying the whole time because she's afraid that we didn't have any money. Yes, it cost $900 to get your teeth ripped out.
Well, because we didn't have dental insurance at the time.
Dang stressed.
Now we have really good dental
no
insurance.
joke. 4 months before, I'm like, we don't need to renew our dental insurance. We don't. Teeth are cleaned. We're good. I'll let it go for a year. That my lesson was learned.
Bad idea.
So we
have great insurance now.
We actually are doubled up on dental.
Doubled on both. You have dental under your work. I have dental, and then health underneath my work and vision, and we're good.
Well, yeah. So anyway, but yeah. So essentially, we've set ourselves up so we're poor, so we can have something.
That's right.
And it's not like we. So and of course, when we say we're poor, we don't have a lot of cash on hand.
No.
I put the money that's in the savings is actually locked up, and it's actually locked into gaining us interest. Mm-hmm. So it's locked up into several accounts, and it's not accessible quick and easy. And because it's not quick and easy, that makes it where we just got to be poor. Mm-hmm. So when we have no money, we have no money. So bills got to be paid. We just got to pay it out of when we get our paychecks, and that's done that way. Yep. When we get any kind of money, it comes in and gets distributed out. And it goes out that way. Now, the thing with being poor, we're not poor. Mm-hmm. We have a house. We have all our bills covered. Mm-hmm. We have food in the house. A lot of times, sometimes not a lot of times. Sometimes it's not what everybody wants to eat.
Apples.
Shannon has this thing if there's no apples in the house, she feels like we have no food in the house.
We have no food.
We have food in the house. It's just not. We have no apples. Yeah. So anyway, that's that.
I'm not doing all the talking.
No.
My throat hurts and I feel miserable.
So here I'll play this. Now this is a truth again from Jordan Peterson. I like him. He's a good guy. Let me play this real quick. This is a little bit about money and income and things like that.
Once you make about $60,000 a year for your family, but let's say for you personally, additional income has zero impact on your quality of life. Zero. So why work 80 hours a week? Well, men will do it. Some men, very few. A handful of hyper-competitive men who are obsessed with hitting the pinnacle of the given dominance hierarchy they're in will happily work 80 hours a week, and they'll forego everything else. Relationships, family, children, way in the second category. And so those men are often very difficult to live with too, because they're so obsessed with their career. It's hard to have a relationship with them. And maybe they don't have much of a relationship with their kids, but they're damn good at what they do. And part of that is they're smart and disciplined, and they'll work non-stop all the time. It's like an obsession. And that's the sort of people who run things. Those are the people who run things.
So $60,000 more. And for the most part, that's pretty accurate. Mm-hmm. Your quality of life will never change after $60,000. Because honestly, $60,000 now with inflation right now, that's probably closer to 75.
Yeah.
Because inflation's got so bad. But literally, your quality of life does not change. You have your proper housing, you have your food on your table, you got your car that you want to drive. You're literally nothing else really changes. Nope. Now, if you make more than that, what ends up happening, you end up people in general, they go start buying stuff. We do the same thing. I mean, we have a little extra cash. Let's go buy some stuff. Like, this year we have a little extra cash. We're taking some trips. Yep. That's pretty much our date night ritual is going to be taking several trips this year.
Yep.
Yeah, we will go on some dates, on date nights. Like actually tomorrow we're supposed to go see a movie.
We're not.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that, so I need to give the tickets away. Never mind. That is that.
I'm here going.
Can't
do that.
Yeah, because we both got COVID. This messed up, so we'll just lose the money on that one.
Just give it to Jacob.
Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, so anyway, but yeah, so $60,000, $70,000. That's where most people sit comfortable. Mm-hmm. Now, and most of them people who sit comfortable because they sit and they're like, this is my quality of life's going to be the same. Nothing's going to change. I'm going to be fine and I'm going to have some nicer stuff. Well, I have a problem with stuff. I hate stuff. You know that. Yeah. I don't like stuff. I would be perfectly happy in like a tiny home. No, I'm not saying.
I know, but I can't because one day we'll have grandkids and family, and I want a bigger kitchen. And
well, so you're right. So the given part is the tiny home part for me
can be in another state for a getaway.
Well, there's that. But on the other side I'm looking at is the house plan that we have. Essentially, it's like a larger tiny home, but in 3 sections.
Yeah.
So it's still bigger house, but like the main area where I'll be living and you'll be living, it's all on the main floor. I know you want a place that has where your grandkids can run around.
Yep.
We don't have grandkids yet, but Shannon is slowly anticipating grandchildren within the next 3 years. I think,
it'll be longer than 3 years.
You think it'll be longer than 3 years?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 5 years or less.
I think 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
She's going to finish school, get her practice done, yeah. So 5 years or less, Shannon is anticipating having grandchildren.
I got Brooklyn and Tyler's baby. It's okay.
Not if we move.
Well, she's due in April. I got Brooklyn and Tyler's baby
you got
now.
I
got 4 years.
You got PP for the next 3 years.
PPY.
So,
Peyton Page.
So again, I don't like stuff, and so because I don't like stuff, I don't accumulate a lot of stuff. I actually get rid of a lot of things. Now, what I do like, people have said, because we started doing Legos on TikTok and things like that, that's a bad habit because it ends up accumulating stuff. Actually, I don't care. Legos, I can give those away. I thought about
Ethan. He likes them in his room.
About to say the kids can do it or whatever. That's fine, but they'll eventually just disappear,
or they'll be taken down and they'll keep the booklets on how to remake them.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Put them in the Lego box.
Yeah, that would work. So, but yeah. Now, as far as budgeting,
that probably made Stu cringe.
She was like, "Why would you take it apart? Don't ever take away the Legos apart.
You'll miss a piece."
No. So, but as far as budgeting is concerned, I mean, people just they have to curb their appetites for stuff. And, if you're making 60 or more thousand a year, start stashing away money. I mean, one thing that most people don't know how to do is when it comes to money is, especially like Jacob and all my kids, I've told them, listen, stash money away, $200 a month up to like $6,500 a year. If you can put $6,500 a year into a Roth IRA, by the time they're our age, they'll have $1 million or $2 million in the account.
Yeah.
So then they're when they if not more, which it's going to go up, so they could have way more than that. And so by the time they get to that point, they will actually be sitting very, very pretty. You want a couple $1 million, Jacob? Yeah. Would you like to have that? Are you going to start putting money into a Roth IRA? Yes.
His final mission yesterday, where his game took him. You're not going to show Dad?
Oh, you're going to show. Is this?
It says in his game
Spider-Man?
yesterday where my final mission was.
What game is this?
Last of Us.
Last of Us. What is that?
Look where it's at.
That Salt Lake or something?
It's Salt Lake.
Is that Salt Lake? How do I tell if it's Salt Lake? Oh, there it is. I see the temple there. How did it take you there? Because you live here?
No, it's just where the mission takes place.
Oh, that's where okay, I got it.
He's like, hey, I know that spot.
So you took a screenshot of it. Yeah. But I mean, money, anybody can if people want money, there's a million ways. We've talked about how there's a million ways you can make money.
I mean, one month we made $7,000.
$8,500
off of Yardsie games.
Yeah, making something. Yeah. And we started with literally no parts.
Nope.
Pre-orders, made the stuff, went and bought the stuff that we needed, put it together, delivered them, done. Yep. Then there's 100 ways to make money. You can work a full-time job.
I mean, look at Elizabeth.
She doesn't even need her job.
She's 16 years old and she makes so much
money. She has her own job, then she has her own business, and she keeps her job because it gets her a discount and it's extra cash. And so, but she's going to end up with her own bakery, which is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. If you need money, you can do it. Yeah. There's apps out there that can help you make extra cash. When you got shipped, grocery delivery. That's done by 1099 workers. There's Instacart. There's DoorDash. There's literally a lot of things like that. But it's yes. I turned. You're welcome. She was like, I'm about to blow my nose. So I cut her mic off. A person can make a lot of money, but they just got to put their mind to it.
Right.
That doesn't part. You keep bending that.
I can't get close to it. I'm sorry.
But you got to just do this.
Yeah,
but,
sorry.
Shannon's always adjusting the mic.
I'm so sorry.
And she thinks the mic is where it's not.
So you like a singer?
It's not a top end mic.
Yeah, it's a side.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, but yeah, money is easy. Money can be made. You just got to be. The hardest part is people have to have discipline
And save.
That's literally it.
Save your money.
Even if you don't have a savings account, just stash money away. Leave it alone.
Well, Elizabeth, what does she say? She's getting this this piggy bank thing.
That you can't open it?
Yeah, you have to set a certain date.
Is it a date or a certain dollar amount?
It's a date, I think.
Okay.
And you can put money in it, but the box won't open until that certain date.
Okay, and she's going to do that with all her cash.
Yeah.
Well, she's planning on buying her a new car.
Yeah.
Brand new car.
Brand new car.
Brand new Bronco.
Yeah.
This coming year.
Yeah.
Get her mini rolling so she can drive that, but then she's going to buy a Bronco. Mm-hmm. Where are you going to put all these cars?
Good thing we have street parking.
Yeah, she's going to park both of them on the street.
Yeah, because my Bronco's going in the garage.
Your Bronco, yeah.
It's going in the garage.
So, anyway, I mean, we're, again, I'm not saying anything that's new. Other than people who didn't really realize that additional income makes zero difference to your life, but just do it. People can make more money. It's all up to them. So here, I'll play this one more time so you guys let it sink in.
Has zero impact on your quality. Once you make about $60,000 a year for your family, but let's say for you personally, additional income has zero impact on your quality of life. Zero. So why work 80 hours a week? Well, men will do it. Some men, very few. A handful of hyper-competitive men who are obsessed with hitting the pinnacle of the given dominance hierarchy.
No, I used to do a lot of that, actually. I used to work 80 hours a week and everything. Well, I still kind of do. And the reason I don't do it on my full-time gig, I guess you would say, anymore. I'll do 40 and I'm done. Yeah. And I'm okay with doing 40 and done. It's because I spend another 40 to 60 on this a week.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is going to be to the point where I'm going to walk away. That's what we got to do. So
yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I want to be able to work from home.
Yep.
And yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I get to work from home in April.
Yeah, you're lucky. Anyway, we're going to go. Shannon's not feeling well. I need to get some tea in her. Get her warm, probably some honey tea or some lime. Not lime. Lime tea would be gross, wouldn't it?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, hot limes. Lime is good cold, not. So you need like a lemon zest tea.
I need lemon something, like a lemon. Oh, I wish we had like lemon mint.
We have a lemon ginger.
I don't want ginger right now. Not even you.
You're so strange.
Gosh. I just want to go lay down.
You can lay down.
I'm like, I really want to go watch Logan practice, but I can't.
Well, no, yeah, you're definitely not going to see Logan practice. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there's our money stuff, guys. Simple little tidbits we do.
Sorry, I look horrible as Devin
Shannon,
stated, and
you
I
look
sound
like
like
crap.
horrible too. You look like shh.
I didn't say that.
Might as well have.
Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. We will talk to you later on.
Bye-bye.
I got a case of Fridays. Oh my, oh me, it's beautiful to be in a frame of mind where nothing worries me. So hurry, please jump to my side because I can't stop, won't stop. I got a case of Fridays.